Hello, hello, Black Shadow. From one Doom stream to another, or did you not know I literally just finished the HA stream? I'm suspicious, lol. You are not wrong to be suspicious at all. I was planning on streaming, but I saw you were streaming Dune. I'm like, I'm not gonna like steal viewers. We're like streaming the same game, so I was like, I'll just stream something else. And then I checked, and you were like literally at 60 seconds. Like, oh, okay, I'll just stream Dune now. So yeah, it was gonna be a different stream, but now we're getting some sweet Dune in. The timing actually worked out perfectly. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I'm on nights, so this was the earliest this was gonna happen. But excited to get back to a little Dune, the cornerstone of the stream. Sup? Nice to see you, Orski. Hey, what's up? Good to be here. Excited to get a little Dune content in. Let's I can't imagine we'd be able to fill right now. I mean, I'll give it, you know what? We'll give it a shot. We'll see if any viewers want to play. If you want to join, click up here. I'll give it like 5 minutes. If it doesn't fill after that, I'll just find a stream on there just because I don't think it's gonna fill very rapidly. Guess you didn't see the end of the last match then. Was pretty nuts. No, I did not. How did it end? Might get a review of the game up. Nice. Like a post-commentary thing? I think that'd be cool. Especially if it was an interesting thing with a lot of like discussion points, whatever. Like I need to eat something. Oh yeah. I'd be surprised if you wanted to do it right now. That's a lot of talking to get done. So quickly one after the other. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna forget the join thing, and I'm just gonna throw a game up there. See if anyone's interested. If you are interested in playing, I'm throwing it up on the TTS Club Discord right now. So feel free. This will be Rise Vix plus. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. I forgot what the thing is. There we go. So yeah, if you want to play, hop in there. We'll get the game rolling. There was a 3-turn sacrifice round 8 for an Alliance steal, artillery pool hijinks, and an absurd finish I didn't really want to spoil. Oh, okay. I feel like that's as close as you can get to spoiling without actually spoiling, but that is that does sound like a sick finish, not gonna lie. The other game I was thinking about streaming is Baldur's Gate. I've played like a good hour and a half with my brother, and it's super fun. And I didn't realize how much of a board game it is. Like you're rolling dice. It's pretty much Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sure it's like been played to death, but I kind of want to play by myself. And I figure if I'm going to play it by myself, I might as well stream it anyway. So we'll do it. We'll see how much interest there is, but I feel like it could be fun to play through the whole game with people. Well, the game went 9 rounds, so the finish is safe. LOL. Oh wow, okay, that's a that's a long one. Ooh, dang, slow fill rate today. Not a lot of people playing. A game literally just filled before I hopped on. Baldur's Gate 3 is lovely. It's nice as a D&D. Yeah, I've never played D&D before, and it is a game that I've like been interested in getting into, but yeah. It's a game that I've been interested in getting into. I feel like it's hard to set up someone being the dungeon master and like running the admin for that kind of thing. I don't know anybody. So I've never really had the opportunity to get into it. So this is like I feel like a nice gateway into getting into it, you know? Okay. See you, Black Shadow. Enjoy dinner. If it'll be under, yeah. Looking like we're not finding anybody, which is a little unfortunate. We have it's just me chilling in the looking for group thing. But yeah, how's everybody doing? The all the Dune content news drops have been insane. We're getting a digital version. We're getting a new updated map. Although I was a little more excited for the new Dune Imperium Uprising. I don't know. I guess you can play with Ix. It's just a little disappointing that none of this new stuff's going to be on the digital version of the app. We're just getting like vanilla Dune Imperium on there. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the vanilla Dune Imperium isn't as exciting as the other stuff. And I'll try it out once on stream. But after that, I'm going to be hard pressed to play it without Ix, you know? I've been conditioned to play with Ix like exclusively. It's so much fun, and I don't know. It's gonna be a rough transition for sure. Unfortunately, it is looking like we are not finding literally anyone to play. And considering that I do have to go to work in a few hours, I don't know how long I can wait. So I might have to pull a bait and switch here and play something else if we can't find a game, which is a little unfortunate. I've been looking forward to playing some Dune, but you can't shoehorn something if it's not going to work. Let's see here. You know what? I think this might be the JC. I'll play LOL. Okay, there we go. There's one. Okay, we got another one in here too. Okay, we got some people filling in. It's just tough because it's kind of a weird time, you know? And when a game fills right before you start looking, that's usually like the entire population of people that want to play Dune Imperium at any given time. Okay, we got 3. Nice. Okay, so we just need one more now. That makes me feel a little bit better. I was about to bait and switch all of you and play something else. How rude. Okay, cool. We got 4. I will make the game. I have been bouncing around to a lot of different games during the streaming cycle. I have noticed about myself. Risk, Arc Nova. I feel like the stream aspect I can be pretty flexible with and feel good about. You know, because it is more of a free. It's not like the videos where I feel like I have to put a lot of polish and I don't know. I'm more concerned about how well stuff does. The streams I feel like is more just to hang out, have a good time. But yeah, we got the game filled. So this will be cool. Let me switch the scenes. Oh, not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's get this all set up. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Guillerme, I think finding a master on D&D is not difficult. The difficult thing is scheduling hours that if for everyone. Also, the range of a session by personal experience can vary from 3 to 8 hours. Oof, yeah, that would actually be quite hard, I'd imagine. I didn't even think about the scheduling stuff. Okay, let's get rid of all this clutter. Someone was telling me there's a shortcut to hide all this stuff. I could not tell you what it is. I now forget. Oh, holy boss, what's up? Okay. Let's get our camera set up. Make this thing look presentable for everybody. Are there any tournaments going on right now? Anybody in the chat? No. I've been a little fallen off of the tournament scene. Okay, looks like we got the game filled. We'll shuffle it up. Okay. I guess we can turn on clock mode. It doesn't matter. I think it's funny to see how much longer I'm taking than everyone else because I'm talking through my decisions. But I think this is good. Yeah, let's fire it up. Okay. If you are playing in the game, try not to listen in because you'll hear what all my intrigue cards are, obviously. Looks like we are going second, which is a perfect... I've been rolling super high, I must say, with the positions I've been getting in games. Getting second place, first position has just been like sick for me. And I've also unlocked these cool arrows to use. I'm stealing that from another streamer so I can make my points even more potent and help explain what's going on a little bit better. So let's look at this opening Imperium row. Arrakis Recruiter is kind of trash. Bene Gesserit Sister is a very flexible card. Wouldn't mind getting that at all. Thumper is a new card that I've just started seeing recently. I don't know if they added some new cards to the game, but it doubles the bonus spice you harvest with this agent. It's okay. It's not the craziest card in the world, but it can definitely get some value, I'd imagine. Imperial Spy. It's Imperial Spy. It's okay. It's like C tier. And then Saiyadina is absolutely awesome. I'd imagine the row could actually get blown up for this, especially when you see wind traps, which gives water. Like this combination right here can be deadly. So it looks like, I don't know. I think this is J-Dog. He is also a very good Dune Imperium player as well as an Arc Nova player, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him blow that up. Trimarchy and Spy Satellites. This is a late game card. I wouldn't expect this to be bought soon. Spy Satellites, not as good in Immortality, I must say. I wouldn't be surprised if that sat there for a little while. And then we have Tleilaxu Infiltrator, absolutely S tier, super good, maybe one of the best cards in the Tleilaxu deck. And then Twisted Mentat, just okay. So now that we've seen it all, it's our pick. Who do we want to curse this game with? I think we're in second position. I could go for like a little crazy, like one of these guys, one of the S tiers. I think I'll keep it a little more chill. Play a leader I haven't played in a while. And I will go... Do I go... Fan I am. Excited for Uprising. Will you be playing it? First of all, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Second of all, yeah, of course. As soon as they release the tabletop mod, I'm going to, first of all, make a whole video covering like my impressions and everything like that. And then, yeah, definitely going to play it. Hopefully it's fun. Oh, yeah. As for who I'm playing, I think I'll go for... You know what? We're going to go for an Ariana game. Saiyadina's in the row. Maybe I'll early reveal for it. We can have some fun. We'll see what we can get going. I'd have to imagine someone blows up the row. Okay, so we have Viscount, Hundra Mauritanian first. They get to start with 2 intrigue cards, and then their couriers lets them spend a spice to move up on the shipping track. Blue is already pointing out Saiyadina for everybody. We have Archduke Amanda Kaz, who can snap up Saiyadina from the row. We have the Beast, an absolutely insane leader. I feel like they've even gotten stronger in Immortality. They get an extra troop of their ring, and they start with a couple of bonus resources. So, yeah, our turn's on. Let's see. Okay, they are. So we could go absolutely crazy here and turn 1 reveal. Do I turn 1 reveal? Are we going to play that kind of game today? There was no trash. I feel like our opponents are expecting us. It's insane. Don't get me wrong. We lose a ton of tempo. We lose a ton in resource generation. But if there wasn't a hand to early reveal with, this would be the one I'd want to do it with. You know what? We picked Saiyadina. Let's have a little fun this game. We're going to turn 1 reveal. We're going to grab it. This was the whole point of this play. So we pick up Saiyadina. And we get a specimen, of course. We'll see. I feel like it's worth experimenting with this kind of stuff. Recurrent point generation Immortality is absolutely insane because you have to move up farther on this track now. So, nice. And now, it looks like we have a couple of people saying do it. So that works out really well. Thank you, Holy Boss, for not exploding the row round 1. Blue was doing the whole marker to Saiyadina thing, so I knew they were going to blow it up. So there was no point in waiting. So we might as well have a little fun. We have a diplomacy here for the Beast. They go to Fold Space. They're going to be a shipping beast, I guess. Makes a lot of sense. Good to deny that from our friend Viscount here. We have a Signet Ring play from Kaz. They go to Carthage. So another reason we had to early reveal here, because we have a Kaz with a Signet Ring, so they would have been able to snatch Saiyadina from us as well. And you know, also, early combat, not that great. I don't feel bad about not getting troops into this one. They grab Bene Gesserit Sister. Also a pretty good character to have early on. Seek allies on over to Still Suits. Get a little bit of water going. So this is going to be an interesting game because while we are going to have a ton of water with Ariana, Saiyadina still takes up a lot of water. So we might be a little bit of poor here. We're going to be low on resources, but I think as long as we're converting these resources into points efficiently with Saiyadina, we're going to be in great shape this game. So we'll see. We're taking a huge tempo loss early on. Losing 2 actions in the very beginning of the game is Nothing to why am I blanking? Nothing to shirk off, I guess. So yeah, we'll see what everybody else wants to do here. Whose turn is it right now? It's Blue's turn. They're the beast. Red has gone into this combat pretty heavily right now. Honestly, not the greatest combat, but I guess worth committing for that extra bump. Can get you that Sword Master a little bit sooner. Very important as Immortality cast to get those extra actions so they can trash a little bit more with their coordination ability. It allows you to actually start going to faction spots and trash at the same time. Looking like the beast here is just going to collect one spice with their experimentation. It is important to get these things off. Moving up on the track is a source of a point later in the game if you can get to the end of the Tleilaxu row up here. We have a reconnaissance for red. And they're going to go to Arakeen. Bold to draw in the beginning because now they're going to have 4 cards. They are going to reshuffle and draw. So any good cards they buy next round, they're not going to be able to see for a long time. So red gets the Tleilaxu Infiltrator, which is deadly with Viscount Hunter and Mortani. They do so good with shipping. They're going to be able to go there for free now. I will show the card, too, just so everyone knows what I'm talking about. Can infiltrate, draws a card, and once you get to the end of the research track, it's an entry card. So, absolutely broken card here. We have 4 reveal for blue. They pick up Freighter Fleet. Excellent card. Did they grab another one as well? Nope, they did not. So, pretty good for getting tempo on there. Recent subscriber. Thanks for all your content. Been playing Dune IRL with my wife and some friends. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I think this is a great game. It's a very casual friendly game too. And it introduces a lot of core concepts to games that I think can get people excited about other games. Worker placement, deck building. These are all fundamental game properties that I think translates very well to other games. Spielter Fervor for red. So no cards that we really have to keep track of so far. Imperial Spy might be relevant later, might not be. It looks like red does take this combat down. And blue gets the much more valuable second place. Not much more valuable, but still very good for the resources committed. 2 troops or 3 Solari is pretty good. I think everybody's good, right? Somebody click the button. I think typically the person who won the combat clicks the button. Kamal, hello, what's up? Okay, we're going first this round. I think we absolutely take our shipping here. Might as well deny some people. We do our signet ring. We do need the water. I feel like we need to be pumping water every chance we get. It does hurt not getting our experimentations off, though, I will say. Jeez. I'm definitely going smuggling every time. It's just whether or not I do it with signet ring or experimentation. And I think, given the fact that we have Saiyadina, we need to be playing our ring every chance we get, so... We will gain our Solari. Important to deny our opponents that spot, of course. Gerardo, based on what you mentioned about systems this game introduces to, what other games would you recommend? You know what? Good question. Give me 1 second to catch up. It looks like the Beast did go to Fold Space again. We are not denying the Beast Fold Space. And I feel good about that. We have Diplomacy here for red. They just go on over to Wealth. And we have a Signet Ring over to Haga Basin. That has 2 spice? Okay, I was about to say, that should not have 2 on it. So they get a little bit of spice for themselves. As far as worker placement goes, what else do I like? I mean, I like Everdell. It's fine, It's not going to break your mind or anything, but I feel like it's another one of those good transition games. The theme can get people excited that are a little bit more casual about board games. This is a victory point combat, and not many people else have done much with this here. I think we just keep on pounding water. Am I crazy? We just diplomacy on over to Still Suits here. We can throw... The Beast still hasn't gone. Did they use their Signet Ring before? Is the question. They did. So the Signet Ring's out for the Beast. So we could also just win this victory point right here by going Diplomacy to Hardy Warriors. And just lock it down. I actually think it might be worth getting that victory point. We have a dagger behind as well. It does set us back on the water a little bit, but we have our rings still, and I don't think it's a huge deal. So yeah, screw it. Let's win a combat. No one else can take it away from us if we take this here. Everyone else only has 1 action left. Beast doesn't have their ring, so yeah. We do this every time. We do have to put the 4 in because red has 2 troops remaining. Let's see. They go up to shipping, of course, for the beast, so they're going to be our shipping person this whole game. We're going to be criminally behind on the research track. We'll see how that hurts us in the long run. Seek allies here for red. They go down to still suits, which is where we were hoping to go. Other deck building games. I really like Blood Rage. It's not a deck building game per se. It's more of a drafting game, but I think it's a lot of fun. It's more of a dudes on the map kind of game, but it has very interesting mechanics to it. And it does have a little bit of engine building where you keep the cars going round and round. I think that would be a really good next step. I had some friends that weren't like super interested in board gaming, and that really got their attention. We have a dagger for green. They go on over to Swordmaster, so super early Swordmaster for green is excellent for them. And we're just revealing now. We have 3 and a specimen. And, of course, a dagger. So now we have 2 specimens. I think we grab Face Dancer every single time here. We want to be playing our ring and other things to other flexible spots, which is just great. And it's replaced with Fund the Tanks, which is a trash card. 3 to buy here. Do I even buy any of these? I don't feel strongly, honestly. None of these are that good. I could consider an Arrakis Liaison, but our victory condition right now is pumping out points with our Sayadina. Actually, she has a condition, yeah, with Fremen Bond. Maybe I do grab 1 Arrakis Liaison, I think, here. I think that's okay. Might as well get our Fremen Bond online. It's a flexible card. Actually, I'm not in love with Thumpers, so we'll hold off on that one. A 2 reveal and 2 daggers and 2 persuasion for the beast here. They have no troops in combat, so it is irrelevant. Raiders of the North Sea is a great intro worker placement game. Haven't played it, but I will take your word for it. Gerardo, thanks. Good luck on this game. Yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully we do pretty well. We have a reveal of 4 and a specimen and Weva Power. Oh, God. Gross card. So, yeah, blue took high priority travel, revealed Weva Power. One of the best cards in the game, especially for its price. Quizets comes off as well. Really good card. It is more expensive to justify how good it is. But Weva Power at 4 is just, it's so good. Getting a passive bump just by revealing a card is insane in this game. And then even if you want to play it later, it's still really good. So it kind of scales into the late game excellently. So, great start here for JD. We have a reconnaissance here for green. They'll just head on down to Arkeen. They will reshuffle as well. So whatever card they buy this round, they're not going to see for a little while. Might be okay with them. I don't think they bought anything insane so far. Well, actually, they do have the Tleilaxu Infiltrator. Oh, 5 reveal. But they did get the Diplomacy, which is kind of an L. Satellite Band. Really nice resource generation card. Looks like we are going to take this combat, assuming green doesn't play anything here. And we do. Okay, excellent. So our first victory point on the board. You love to see it. Absolutely worth the commitment of 1 water to get that victory point. One of the cheapest ones we could probably get at this stage. I think everybody else is good, right? Yep. A lot of spice building up over here. Red has 2 water to capitalize. Okay. So this is a little unfortunate. We drew Sayadina at one of the worst times. So we won't be getting value this round. If we could go seek allies twice, we could. But unfortunately, we cannot. What an awkward hand, honestly. We had a lot of cards to smooth this hand out. We could have gotten a ring. We could have gotten our Face Dancer. But it's fun. So we are going last this round. So we'll just use her for her icons. That's not a big deal. Blue to go first. They are at the top of the shipping track, so I'd have to imagine... I mean, they could wait to go shipping. They're the only ones with access still, which is an insane position to be. If I had to pick someone who was in the strongest position right now, it's blue by a mile. Just because having unfettered access to interstellar shipping, insane resource generation. They are going to be miles ahead. Everybody else. No one's even close to catching them. I guess it should have been a little bit more on me to deny them, but I don't know. And they grab wind traps, which would have been great for us to get. But haven't been able to get the resources together to do that just yet. So they get an extra water, which allows them to get the Great Flat. So this will force ECAS to use their 2 water to go here now. Or else the beast does risk denying them that spice. So does red do it? I think you have to do it here. Just take the spice. You got the 2 water. You obviously had some intention in doing that. Guild Bank Raid comes up. So this is an interesting one. We already have 2 people that have either gotten their Swordmaster or have enough for their Swordmaster. So I'd imagine they'll be a little bit less interested in this combat. Red and I both do not have our Swordmaster yet. So we are less incentive. We are more incentivized to go into this combat. It feels a little bit bad as red to collect the spice because they don't have any troops in the back to throw in. So it's a little action inefficient here for them. So I do feel that frustration in a way, but I still think it's worth the resources. Can't remember what I bought. Each other player earns 1. Oh, did they not hit the button? Oh. Okay. I thought they didn't hit the collect button. Is it still Blue's turn? Oh, it is. Okay, so they were still deciding what they want to do with high priority travel. I'm dumb. I thought red was him in and hauling over the Great Flat. They do take it. Excellent move. Lets you play an experimentation as well. A little unfortunate they can't throw a troop in at the same time, but what are you going to do? We have an experimentation here for green, so they are looking like they're going to... Oh, okay, they just collect a little spice here. That's great for me. So now I get to go to smuggling, collect, and get enough for my Swordmaster this round. So this will force Blue's action to get Swordmaster this round, which I'm fine with. We take smuggling every time here. We'll go down. We'll take our Solari. We're up to 9 Solari now. Really great place to be. We have a fold space here. Yep, that's got to be the Swordmaster. A little unfortunate they don't have the green access, so they have to use their fold space, but what are you going to do? So what we hate to see here is red go to Conspire to get Solari, because that means next round they're going to go before us. They'll be able to get their Swordmaster before we can. So our Swordmaster will be pushed back 1 more round, which will just kind of set us back on a action efficiency point. If they don't go to Conspire here, though, we're in good shape. I'm feeling pretty good. We'll see what they do, though. Really, nobody making any plays for fold space here. I feel like I have to, right? Although I need the water. So I feel like Sayadina is going to be the play. Sayadina is still suits just to keep grabbing water, but I don't feel great about it. I feel like we're probably going to end up ignoring the shipping track this game. Let Hundro and Beast fight over it. Although Hundro is also not making any indications for it. So excellent. Signet Ring here for red. So they're going to go to Conspire. That is great for us. So that means we get Swordmaster before they do. Unless they get any kind of Solari. So they would have to get the 2nd place award from this with 1 troop. They do have 3 entry cards, so it's possible. Is there a lot of player interaction in Dune Imperium? Yes, there is. There's player interaction with blocking other people from going to certain spaces. There's player interaction with the combat system. And there's player interaction on the faction tracks with whether or not you get alliances and steal alliances from others. And it's a deck building game with a shared row of cards, which is also a point of player interaction, especially when Atomics is a thing where you can blow up the row and deny other people good cards. So yeah, there is player interaction littered throughout this game. Limited selection of tech cards, the whole 9. I think it's a great mix between having player interaction but not having so much player interaction that you are discouraging newer players by like utterly dominating them over and over again, you know? Our move here. I kind of want to keep holding on to Seek Allies. I love having this little bit of faction axis hovering in the deck. And revealing Sayadina doesn't do anything, so we might as well play it. I think Still Suits is going to be the play here. We can get our point there. We can start working on that alliance as well. That's a natural alliance for us to want to get. Other options for us here is any of the other faction tracks. I think we're giving up on Fold Space. So yeah, let's just keep on keeping on. We will throw the troop in. Maybe we can get a little touch of Solari. Maybe grab our High Council seat later. We're hoping that the other 2 go in hard on this combat and deny red the 2nd place award, but you never know. You forgot research again. I did. I'm just going to take that. It doesn't really change anything for anyone else, but I don't know why. I always forget to do research. I don't know if I played too much Ix or what, but I don't know. This symbol in my mind means nothing. So thank you, David. A signet ring here for blue. Perfect. They go to grab some spice here, and they throw in a bunch of troops. So hopefully green throws in here as well. A twisted Mentat buy for red. This is awesome. Okay. Usually not worth the 4 specimens. If I'm going to pick between this and just going for the default beetle, I usually go for the beetle, but I love that they're going to play this. So we're going to get to see some extra actions here out of red. And they reveal 2 daggers, so they are ahead of us on the combat track. We have a Imperial Spy here for green. They'll trash it for the intrigue card, of course. We're going to reveal 2 Persuasion and a dagger. And honestly, I don't think we buy anything. Yeah, we'll pass. I don't need another Arrakis Liaison floating in the deck when I need to be drawn into Saidina ASAP. A reveal of 5 and a shipping for blue here. Edmar Turik is a great card. This will be their second dump effect as well. So if they can find a something to enable dumps. Okay, and they trash. Organ Merchants comes off. Not very relevant now. A lot of people have a lot of Solari already. Spice Smugglers, they're considering. I think it's a little bit limited value for them just because they're already pretty high up on here, but if they want to deny other people from catching up, it could be worth. They're probably sad they can't afford Imperium Ceremony. This is an excellent card. Yeah, I don't know. This is not what blue was hoping for. In their position, I'm probably just grabbing the Bene Gesserit sister, seeing what comes up. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth taking anything here. And I feel like, okay, good. They actually don't take anything. I think that's a really disciplined move. It's kind of hard in this game to not buy something when you have a lot of persuasion, but keeping your deck thin in a game like this that can drag on for multiple rounds is important. Satellite ban here for green. They go on over to Fold Space. They do discard a Reconnaissance to get that spice in the water. I really wish we could have gotten this card. It would have been great with our Saidina. And combat time. So unfortunately, red is going to get third. Ugh. Okay. We were really hoping green would commit a little bit to this combat, but they do not. So, kind of sucks. And yeah, red didn't play any of their daggers or anything, so they are going to beat us to the punch on their Swordmaster. What are you going to do? Cheeseball, what's up? Long time no see. Oh, now we draw the goated hand. Can do whatever we want with this hand. I think we just pound the faction tracks this round. We'll just keep grabbing water. This is a double shipping combat. Where do we want to go? We could start working on the guild track. We're grabbing water every single time here if available. We just keep pounding water and we start working on getting our other faction points. We got a combat victory and we hope that the Saidina plays are just going to be enough for us. Another Mentat play for green, so they're just going to keep shuffling through their deck. So now I think, yeah, we're just going to play Face Dancer with Experimentation to Still Suits. We'll work on getting this Alliance. Yeah, I think it's just a solid play. And then we can see what card we draw as well. Face Dancer is such a good card. We'll draw. Reconnaissance, kind of a nothing card, but it's fine. We will remember to grab our Experimentation bonus this time. So we get our first beetle. And I think that's it. We're up to 3 water, so Saidina is engaged. And then we'll see what's left. We'll probably end up playing Diplomacy as our next action. We're going to have 5 persuasions this round, so we're absolutely going to Atomic Throw on reveal. See if we can pick up something spicy. 5 persuasion in this game is an excellent cutoff for that next tier of cards. Things like Tleilaxu Master can pop up, which are absolutely broken. A dagger here for blue. They already have their Swordmaster, so they could consider grabbing their High Council. Looking like a Dreadnought play, though. Okay, and they do. And they, oh, wow, broken setup here coming in from the Beast. They do have the Spy Satellites. They have a Dreadnought. They have Wind Traps. They have a game that can snowball based on combat victories over and over again. So we'll see. We're going to need someone to deny them the combat victories, and I don't think that's going to be us. But we'll see. Red plays Experimentation. They go to Smuggling. They bump up 1. The unfortunate thing about our position is it's a little bit harder for us to use our experimentations because we're not research track focused, but we can still grab spice. We're going to have a ton of water. Nobody really focusing on this combat at all. We would love to get at least one troop in, but I don't think we are in actuality. Research station here for green. So they're going to continue along this track. I don't know if they already took it or not. I don't think they did, so we'll have to remind them if they don't. So a big draw here, which actually makes it a little bit scary to blow up the row because they could get something nuts. But fortunately, red still has their atomics left, so if something great comes off, we can count on them to hopefully blow up the row. We'll see, though. We absolutely want to be taking the bottom path on this. We're going to be light on faction influence because we're not focusing on shipping, so getting that extra bump is going to be big for us being able to get all these friendship points. So I think we play diplomacy here every time. Where do we go? I think we'll just go to full space. It is worth getting that point eventually anyway. And if we can get shipping, maybe we can get a cheeky shipping off every now and then. And then we have a 5 reveal, which is huge. To remind you, you have access to the blue spot that gives water now. Oh, yeah. I think we're doing okay on water for now, and we'll probably end up playing our Saiyadinas 2 still suits anyway. So we might as well diversify a little bit while we have the thing, but it is good to keep that in mind. It's been a little while since I played some Dune, so things can definitely slip through the cracks. Experimentation here for blue. They'll just head on over to shipping again. Just unlimited value. The downside for blue here is they're the only ones with shipping access. They've been getting tons of free bumps. I guess they haven't been working on the other tracks at all, so it's not a big deal. They've pretty much just been going for this alliance, so I was going to say that they lose a little bit of value from those bumps, but if they're just going to go for the one alliance, that's perfect. Blue has an amazing setup here, and we're going to see the effects of someone having unfettered access to this for multiple rounds. Cheeseball, I liked Hardy for 1 there. I could have... yeah, I could have. The only thing is we have a beast with a dreadnought and a troop behind. It does refund the water. That is true. But we're going to have plenty of plays here. I don't know. It's close. We have red with actions behind. So I think the most... And green had troops behind as well. So I think the best we're getting is 3rd, which is an intrigue card or water, so I guess it refunds itself. But I don't mind diversifying a little here, getting the fold space in. Having more faction access in our deck is going to be nice for us. We are going to have to manually go through and place to all these spots to get it. Holtzman engine here for red. Amazing tech. Got it super early. Mnemonic Film comes off as well. Not a bad one. We have 13 spice now, so we now have enough for our Swordmaster and our High Council seat. So we're going to be playing a hybrid strategy of getting Spice Mist Flows. Ooh, Keys to Power comes off. This is a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. I don't have any gain on this. Oh, okay. We have some action here. We have a Hardy or a Highliner play for green. I'd imagine this is just so they can get shipping access. They might have Tlaylax who infiltrated to go shipping this round. But, wow. Really? I mean, I guess blue has a lot of... Wow. I'm very surprised by that commitment of troops. Jesus. Oh, okay. They have a diversion. Fair enough. But still, ugh, that is a big commitment. We will reveal here. We have 5. Do we want to just take the Keys to Power, which is not even online yet, because we don't have any influence with there, or do we want to blow it up? I think we go for the high variance play. Let's see if we can get something cool. Oh. Oh, man. We get the Tlaylaxu Master. Yeah, we take that every single time. The best card in the game. So broken, in fact, that people have been demanding that it be removed. So, just to explain why that is, the 2 research icons on reveal are insane. It helps you get all of the bonus from the research tracks, and once you make it to the end of the research track down here, you see this symbol? Every research icon becomes a draw. So, it lets you get to the end really quickly, and then, at the end game, it lets you draw extra cards to get this Spice Mist Flow. Absolutely insane card. And we're about to reshuffle, so couldn't have hit that at a better timing. And that's why sometimes you got to go for the high variance plays, especially when your opponents are a little bit ahead of you here. Blue is ahead of us, for sure. So this is an opportunity to help us catch up. Blue will go to Carthag, get an entry card, get a troop. Will they commit those troops? We will see. They'll throw in 1. No reason not to. Red has no actions. I have no actions. Red does have a lot of intrigue cards, but and here's the passive bump from Web of Power. They will take it with the guild. Makes a lot of sense. Now that we have the Elixir Master here, we stop buying cards. We have Sayadina, we have Face Dancer, we have very good cards. We need to keep our deck thin as possible. We might even try to trash cards now. We have a ton of Solari. We need to start spending it. Next order of business is getting our Sword Master. Everyone else has it now, so we shouldn't be blocked there ever again. We've made very little use of our base ability Spice Addict. We haven't collected Spice once this game. And we might not ever collect Spice, to be totally honest. Reveal here. An early reveal for green. They still had an action left. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they grabbed Trome Directorship. Excellent buy. So that was the scary thing about us bombing the row. And I think I mentioned that as well. But green is very quickly catching up to the power of red. Buying this, or of blue rather, buying this is effectively 2 victory points when you consider every friendship is a victory point. So every bump is half a victory point. Agree with the nuke. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's a dead card now, but oof. Getting this is huge for them. Actually, can people even see it? It might be hidden behind my big head. Trome Directorship. Nuts. Okay. Reveal of 1 and a dagger for blue here. They will play the Beetle, which moves them 1 step closer to getting the victory point and the 2 bonus spice. I'd imagine, yeah, they're not buying anything. And they spent their specimens to get another bump, so they are the first ones there. They get the 2 spice and the victory point, so great value for them. Blue in a dominating position right now. And they get a second place for 1 troop on this combat of all things. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The resource generation. Look, they're sitting on 3 water. The same amount of Solari, even though they have their Swordmaster and more spice than us. They have been generating resources like crazy thanks to their unfettered access to interstellar shipping. But we have some great cards, so let's see if our deck building strategy can outpace them in the long run. It's going to be close. Oh, they have a pretty big garrison set up too, but green is there to fight them on combat, so we're hoping this this natural battle between green and blue can slow them down enough for us to catch up. David, do you ever play just the base game anymore? How about just the Ix? I should play just the Ix. I feel like it's kind of hard to find games of just the Ix. Pretty much everyone's playing MO on the thing. So it would require me to plan ahead for the stream to find people that want to just play Ix, which I'm absolutely willing to do, but I feel like a lot of my streams have been kind of last minute so far, so that makes it a little bit harder. The combat is Cloak and Dagger for 2 intrigue cards and a bump. We are going second this round. Honestly, not even sure where we should go here. We want to keep working on our faction access, so we will fold space to... I don't even know where we fold space to. The combat is going to be very highly contested between those two. They've been just generating nonstop resources. They do deny interstellar shipping at last, so blue now has some competition. Ugh, man, where do we go here? It's kind of a dead round for us in a way. We're grabbing our Swordmaster every single time. I'm just trying to decide... Well, we do it with our second action. We'll probably do it with our Signet Ring here so we can play our Experimentation and our Fold Space. So we'll Fold Space first. But where do we Fold Space to? We could just grab more water. I actually don't feel that strongly about doing that. We might also work on our other tracks here. I don't hate Fold Space to Fold Space. Recycle it, get our point. We're going to want to get that point eventually anyway. And it gives us shipping access for the future, which is never bad. So, yeah, we'll just take this now. We'll draw a card. Oh, okay, you know what? That's actually not bad. I said all like it's a bad thing, but it's fine. We can reveal it for the specimen. We have 3 victory points now. So, on paper, we are tied up. And we have a lot of point generation, so we'll see. We want to be cycling through our deck here, so maybe a Mentap play will be our next action. We have a lot of Solari to work with. We have Fold Space here for blue. Because if we could draw into our Elixir Master, that would be excellent for us to reveal here. When you have really strong cards, you want to be cycling as much as possible to draw into them. Yeah, so blue went research station. They drew a bunch of cards. We have a selective breeding here for purple. And what did they burn out? Convincing argument. They've actually burned out a ton of cards. Wow, they even burned out the ring. So their deck is getting very thin now. We'll see what green wants to do here. 2 actions left. We're hoping they don't go Mentat. Troop transports in the road, not super relevant for us. This actually could be good. Pretty good for Hundro. They have shipping exits. They have Tleilaxu Infiltrator. And of course, their Signature Ring gets some extra bumps as well. So this could be pretty high value. Mimic Film's always going to be good. We would love to pick that up. We have no spice though, and we're not getting spice anytime soon. Oh, it actually kind of works out well. We can go Mentat here. Eventually, we'll get the extra Solar from the board, so that'll put us up to 15. Well, actually, we don't even need that much. Well, that would be just enough for us to play Mentat and get Swordmaster at Night Council. So they infiltrate through Research Station with our Tleilaxu Infiltrator, so they'll pump up on this row as well and steal the Alliance from blue. Oh, okay, so that's going to slow down blue immensely. That is a huge, huge game-changing play. And we did, in a way, enable this play by blocking Unfold Space. We will go Mentat first of all, see what we get. Convincing Argument is fine. Kind of dead. Our next hand is going to be stacked, but we're not going to have enough actions to play it all. We're definitely hoping to draw something a little bit better there, but it's fine. So next up, we Signet Ring, we grab our Swordmaster, and then we'll maybe we collect Spice, actually. Getting 2 Spice here so we can hit Research Station would be, or Selective Breeding would be big. We'll see if it's denied to us, though. Actually, it's looking like it will be. Blue's already flashing their Experimentation. Oh, okay, they're going to go to Smuggling instead. I'm fine with that. Definitely not as strong as their old moves were. Do they chase? They do. They do. Okay. The race for the guild is incredibly close. And the thing is, blue, if green can't lock it in with this next action, blue goes before them next round. So this is an incredibly scary spot for them. Red plays Diplomacy. They go to Still Suits. They grab a little bit of water. Our alliance here is not safe at all, by the way. We absolutely need to start heading there again. We've been putting it on the back burner for a while now. But we have been picking up other points, so not entirely lost. Red might be considering going over the top with a Hardy Warriors play here. Never know. Green's move, do they have a way to lock in this alliance? I think they would have played the Intrigue card by now if they had it. They don't. They already played their Tleilaxu Infiltrator, which makes it much harder to lock it in. I actually think a cool play would have been saving this so that you can hit Smuggling to lock down this alliance. I don't know if the Research Station did as much for you in the grand scheme of things as locking down that alliance permanently would have been. But I guess they had to go Research Station to get this bump anyway, so never mind. I don't know. It's an interesting predicament for them. They do have the Experimentation. Oh, they take the Imperial Base and Spice. Ugh. It's not a big deal. We still have plenty of water. But we would have liked to have hit that up. We can still go to Haga Basin, though. They throw in a bunch of troops here. We'll throw that into the actual zone. I don't know where the collection automated bot zones are. It's taking the ring every time. We finally have access to our Swordmaster. We gain a water. Course. So we're up to 4 water now, and we have an extra action every round. Last one's to get it, but should still be okay. We definitely want to play our Experimentation. The earlier we can get to the end of this track now, the faster our Tleilaxu Master comes online. Reconnaissance here for blue. They just head on over to Carthag. They'll get some troops involved here. Not a bad one to win. A bump and 2 victory points and 2 intrigue cards. This will actually decide who gets the alliance. So very important who wins this game, this combat now that I'm slowly catching up with this situation here. Blue has an incredible amount of Solari, though, which makes me think one of their intrigue cards is one of the victory point generators for having a lot of Solari. And they're almost at the end of the track. They have been flying through this. Twisted Mentat with X-Guild Compact. Okay, now we're doing some stuff. So they get to recall one of their agents and send out a Dreadnought. So they're going to go to Arakeen here. Draw the card. They will discard Reconnaissance and Convincing Argument to gain their Dreadnought, which they will send into the combat. So we gain no value by sending a troop in here. Oh, I forgot we have passive generation of Solari from Carthag as well, which will help enable our Mentat. So that's nice. Reveal of 5. And they can retreat some troops. I guess they have this guaranteed loss. If they could have fought for this combat, it would have been very important to. I don't know what their intrigue cards look like, so they do choose to retreat with Satellite Band, though. So they'll try to take second place here. Not a huge difference between second and third, though, so not a big deal. One spice isn't going to break the bank. Yeah, we take the spice every time here. We need to start hitting research stations, cycling through our deck faster. Jakub, hi, I found your channel recently. I think you're doing a really good job out there. Your videos of Dune Imperium are really enjoyable. Keep it up, man. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's been a little bit since I've come back to the Dune Imperium content. I've been switching it up a little bit, but it is good to be back for sure. Gosh, do we go for the 4? I think the water's too important for us. I think we just take this. Oh, we only get 2 anyway. Okay. And we get the dagger, so we missed our Tleilaxu Master again, which is a little unfortunate. And honestly, getting the dagger here sucks because we're not going to be able to go High Council next round or Mentat, but it's okay. We're not going to forget our experimentation for once in our lives. So we will go here. We got an intrigue card. This is very interesting. This is a great intrigue card to get. Urgent mission, recall one of our agents. Effectively gives us an extra action, which we will be saving for a more critical point in the game. You know what's interesting? We could save it, or we could go for the High Council now. And I don't hate the High Council now play. It would be great if someone blew up the row, because the row's a little bit dead. But getting that High Council is going to be an annoyance for us later. It is... Whose turn is it? Oh, it's blue. Okay, blue revealed a bunch of daggers and a shipping. Oh, and blue's up here. I don't know if they already took it. Oh, they did. Okay. Blue says, not sure you can beat me, but if you could, it would be devastating. Okay. They are going to play an intrigue card to call a card from their deck. And they will call... Oh, okay. They will collect. Well, so they just lock down the alliance now. Doesn't matter. Don't even give them the option. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So now that blue locked in the alliance forever. Green wasted a ton of time on this, which is unfortunate. So that's going to slow them down a decent amount. They're still doing well. They're still at 3 victory points. But it definitely hurts. Blue also plays recruitment mission here. Okay. Are they going to grab landing rights? Fremen Camp comes off. Honestly, not a terrible card for us. But we are trying to thin our deck down now. We probably won't be buying anything unless it's like an S tier card. Secrets here for red. They get another intrigue card. Green says, nah, you can have your alliance. Like, yep. It's no longer in your power to deny that, Green. A counterattack. So they'll just throw that out there. Get rid of it so they don't get stolen from here. So I think we hold on to our urgent mission. It's not worth it just yet. We can grab our stuff later. So we have real 4 persuasion and a specimen. We'll take our specimen and spend our specimen. Continue along this track. Hopefully get a point soon. We have a dagger, which does nothing. Yeah, I think that's it. This is a very valuable card, and I think we need to save it for a more pivotal turn. Red reveals that juicy, juicy web of power. Where do they take their bump? I'd have to imagine it would be with the shipping track here. And they do. So now they have shipping online as well. We actually need to work on getting our Fremen alliance. That is not safe at all. We've ignored it for too long. Oof, can't trash, LOL. Oop, rip. Oh, yeah, they can't. I have not been paying attention to Red's trashes at all. They could have trashed a million times when they weren't allowed to. I have no idea. Cactus. Council announced since you said no green next turn. I could, but I feel like this is a pretty good card to save. Fan I am. Oh, thank you for the $5. Dune just released 2 new factions and a Nexus card mechanic, which gives you a bonus if you're not in an alliance when your next game of Classic Dune be. They released 2 new factions? 2 new factions for base game Dune? I have not been getting... I have not been keeping up with the information at all. That is incredible. First, so thank you for the money, and I was not aware of this. What are the 2 new factions? And Nexus card mechanic. Okay, I'm going to have to review some of this stuff. Absolutely. So we drew all of our good cards now, which is annoying, to say the least. We play our Saiyadina here. I think we play our Saiyadina first. They're still suits. Yeah. And then we can just see where we want to go after that. We do look at all of our faction access, all just cuddled up here. We're revealing this every time, so we're pretty much just going to faction spots this round. So we don't want to get denied on still suits. We want to lock down this alliance every single time here. So we'll spend 3 water. We got all our water, right? We gain our water from still suits. Water thanks to the reputation with the Fremens. Okay. So we're already back to almost having enough. We will take our Saiyadina victory point, which puts us up to 5, which is... What? Are we in first right now? We are. Okay, so the loss of tempo is kind of catching up with us here. And, yeah. Risky play there. If you drew your VP generator and had got this intrigue. That is a very good point. I should have considered that. That would have been tragic if I drew my Saiyadina. To be frank, I forgot about my base ability and that I would be drawing a card, if I have to be totally honest. So, that lack of insight there could have really cost me. Experimentation here for blue. They go to the shipping track. So, interestingly, the shipping track is now very, very diminished in value for blue. They no longer need any of these bumps, right? So, these faction track increases aren't... I mean, you're getting a little bit of spice and troops for it, which is probably worth it still, I'd imagine, but definitely not as good. I guess it's more of a blocking play for everybody else. Did you add specimen from reveal? Yeah, I did. Fan I am Ikaz and Moritani. Oh, Ikaz is one of the Oh. Is this... That's for Uprising. Or is this for, like, the base game Dune? Wow, your deck is a dream deck for Ariana. I know. Isn't it awesome? Saya with FD for card draw. I could. I probably should have just thrown that out there at the time. I don't know why I didn't, honestly. Because I'm not going to reveal this. I'm going to play with my diplomacy or one of these. We'll probably go to Research Station next to draw our last 2 cards and trash something bad from our deck. Although, we kind of want to save it for when we have a bad hand. So maybe we don't go for the... It's close. It's close. Classic Dune. Oh. Okay, so that's crazy then. Are they in the mod yet? Are they one of these? One of these incredible variety? I don't think so. They'd probably be over here. I'm very intrigued. I'm going to have to look at this now. If anyone has a link to it and wants to post it in the Discord, I would be very appreciative. So now, this is a victory point combat. There's no chance we win the combat. So we're pretty much just playing faction cards until the time runs out here. I think we go for secrets first. We get rid of the Seek Allies now. This has survived long enough in our deck. So we'll play it with our Face Dancer to draw the card. So we actually don't want to go Research Station at all because it would cause us to reshuffle by playing Face Dancer in addition to it. So we'll save our Spice because the card draw is going to be more valuable later anyway. So we play our Seek Allies. We play our Face Dancer. Let's actually just head on over to Secrets. Let's see if we can get something spicy. We want to work on this victory point anyway. We get Advanced Weaponry, which is total crap. Not worth it at all. We do draw a card, though. Our X Liaison isn't the worst. We'll take it. This gets trashed. Nobody has the extra entry card for us to steal, so I think we're fine with that. So we're almost close to this one. With our next action, we'll probably play Diplomacy to Wealth to start working on that victory point. We'll just collect all of our friendships, and yeah, we'll go from there. You don't have blue access for station anyway. Wait, what? Research station? Oh, I do now. I just drew it. Or did I miss something? But we don't want to spend the water. We're holding on to the water every time. We need to draw on this side in over and over again. That's like our main point generator here. Tier 3 is coming up. Everyone's still kind of close back. Blue and green had to waste a lot of time fighting for this alliance, which is great for us. That slowed the game down enough for our deck building strategy to really come into focus here. Honestly, Red's been doing a lot of deck building too. They've trashed a ton of cards out of their deck. I haven't been paying close enough attention to what they're doing because they could also have a crazy strategy going. I don't think they bought any high impact cards, but could be okay. Okay, so they take the point with the Emperor. We have a diplomacy play here. They deny us the wealth play. Okay. So that is a little unfortunate. We don't want to go to research station at all. We were really hoping to go to wealth there, which we can no longer do. So diplomacy is kind of dead now. So I actually think we're going to just play and grab our high council seat. I think that's a good use of our Arrakis liaison here. Yeah. Might as well get this online. If we can pick up a Spiceham's Flow, that's another like really easy point for us. Maybe High Council. Yep. Josh Ginger. Oh, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out why he'd be talking about using water and blue when he wants water and didn't have blue. Oh yeah. No, if I said research station, it was an accident. But we get a nice little Axum Master reveal here. So we will shoot up, which will give us another point here. I do think we hold off. We will go for the persuasion and then go for the final beat all at the end to get us that victory point. So we're going to want to draw into you again. We want to draw into you again. Effectively, drawing each of these again is going to be a victory point for us. We have a landing rights Carthag play here for blue, which will give us another Solari, which is huge because that'll enable a Mentat play later. So we're really hoping to go through with it, and they do. Terrible Purpose is the combat, which blue is the only one that's seemingly taking interest in. Red has a Dreadnought of their own and 3 troops in the garrison, so they could definitely get involved. But Tier 3 conflict coming up, so I have to imagine people are going to want to save up their resources for that one. Did they? Oh, they have troop transports now, so they could even throw more into this. Because they did collect on the shipping track. I feel like that might be an overcommitment. Red has, what, 1 action left? They do have 4 intrigue cards, to be fair. You know what could be really funny here? You know what? You guys are about to see a very interesting play if nobody uses their intrigue cards. Recall, Agent, and Secret Steal. Yep, you got an issue. We're really hoping nobody plays any intrigue cards here. This is going to be hilarious. We'll see. I shouldn't have even said anything, honestly, just in case someone accidentally left the stream open in the background. Because right now, they're probably thinking, oh, yeah, no way for anybody to do another secrets unless I have exactly urgent mission with diplomacy. Which, unfortunately for them, we do have. And getting 3 intrigue cards is going to be huge for us. We've guaranteed got the one from blue. So we'll see what red wants to do here. They have a ton of Solari themselves. Blue forgot to take their faction. Reputation, they take it with the Fremen. That's fine. Red really thinking here. That powerful action, 3 intrigue. I know, right? To remind blue winning with the 3 invisible VP from the tech. Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, now it's only 2 invisible VP. So they're at 6. Where did red go? I was not paying attention. Advance the research check. Okay, they played experimentation on over to the Imperial Basin for a little bit of spice. Not a bad play at all. Getting to that 2 spice threshold is very nice for hitting selected breeding. And if you notice, they did not use an entry card. This is going to be gorgeous. We have a reconnaissance here for green. They just head on over to Arakeen, cycle their deck a little bit more. And now we get to just go to town on red and blue here. Oh, this is going to be so funny. Oh, you think I'm revealing? So now, first of all, okay, so a triple intrigue card play. We'll take one. Kind of sucks. I think they'll be happy that we stole that one. And not bad. Actually, not a bad one. This is really good for us here. And we'll see what we get from the deck. We get... I mean, I think we just throw this down so we don't get stolen from. Not kind of a trash one, honestly. But yeah, we'll play this. Not what we were hoping for. But it's fun. This is the best card we got. This we're never going to hit. Hope you can spend them all. I don't have to spend them all. Haha, well played. Thank you. It would have been really nice if we could steal some VP points. I'd imagine they are at least holding on to a couple there, so they got really lucky we didn't steal any of those. Reveal of 5/6 for red, and they grab Embedded Agent. Really good card. A little bit late in the game now. They do reshuffle this round. They only have 4 in their draw pile, so they might be able to draw into it. They have a decent amount of Bene Gesserit in the deck now, and they are going to trash an Experimentation. Okay. We have a Signet Ring play here for green. They go down to Siege Tabor, grab a little bit of water for themselves. Do we still have our Fold Space in our deck? We do. Okay, so that's a little bit more faction access for us. Huge commitment of troops here for green. What is going on? Tier 3 conflicts are coming up. These people are crazy. Oh my god, it's 1 victory point. I mean, this is great for me. There's actually a chance I could win this combat. This next combat. It's still very low, obviously, but wow, what an insane commitment. Okay, we reveal our beautiful Play Action Master comes out. 2 research icons. So we are going to go down. And then, yeah, we go down again. We really need that free bump here. We take it here. So now we just need 1 more action to get that last friendship point. Revealing him 1 more time gets us to the end of the track, which will be great for us. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape right now. I'm not forgetting anything, right? Yeah. Revealing him 1 more time will get us a victory point from here. Playing Sayadina again will get us a victory point. So that'll put us up to 8. And we have our High Council seats, so hopefully we can buy some Spicemas flows here. So we have a pretty good path here. We do need to lock down our Front Alliance. It is still scary at how low it is. But fortunately for me, no one's really have at any point on this shipping track. So that makes it a little bit harder to steal alliances, for sure. Whose turn is it? We passed, right? Oh, it's green's turn. Okay. Everyone else is revealed. They revealed a ton of daggers here. Wow, they really they committed hard for this one. Joshua. Green might be thinking he needs to use up units for a Highliners next round. Okay. I could buy that. Although, yeah, you know what? They have Highliners. Okay, I can see that. They still use a lot of troops, but if they're planning on Highliners again, they use a lot of resources from blue here. I don't think that's a terrible play. And it's a double victory point combat. Not what we're hoping for, but it's better than getting the one that can allow someone else to steal our alliance, that's for sure. So a convincing argument. Our hand is not good at all. So this is where Ixion Probe is going to really help carry us here. I'm tempted to go Mentat first play. We probably do it with our Signet Ring. Ugh. But if we're going to draw big here, we actually probably want to... It's tough. I actually kind of want a Signet Ring Mentat, because then we can Ixion Probe away our dagger. Oh, we start with the troop as well, because it is Battle for Carthage. We have the advanced weaponry, but there's no way we win this combat. We have no combat entry cards. This is a completely dead card. 2 people with Highliner Spice here, so who will get there first? Blue has the first action, so they can take it. Signet gets you the 3rd water if you can find Sayadina again as well. Yep. It's just whether or not I want to play it for the Mentat or if I want to, I don't know, use it for like an Arakeen draw or something like that. Because it's better to play this for that than that, but We shall see. What do you think of the atomic weapon mechanic? Me and my friends are just playing the base game. My X expansion is coming next week, and think of adding coins to gameplay as the mechanic. I think you should. I like the mechanic a lot. I think people don't like it because there was an aspect to X where you could plan your leader pick and early moves around what's in the row. But I kind of like the interactivity of the atomics, and it can help deny some of the stronger cards to other players. And it forces interesting moves like early reveals like we did for Sayadina. So I think overall it's actually a solid series. It's like a solid action to take. We have an Arrakis Liaison on a research station, which I can only assume means that blue didn't draw into access to Highliner. Because if you have Highliner access here, you slam it every time. Green is threatening it so hard on you. They do move up, close to getting the other victory point. They spend 7 Solaria on this bottom spot up here. Cactus, atomic weapon helps you see more cards too. Yeah, that is a very good point, because these rows can die so hard. You get like a bunch of, like, I don't know, assassination missions, Arrakis scouts or whatever, and like no one ever buys the card again, which can be annoying. It's looking like Red's going to sit on their atomics for the rest of the game now. The deck building phase of the game is kind of over at this point. Blue double crosses me. Okay. Screw you, Blue. Like I was going to win this combat. So we will take our little icon out of there. They want to get rid of a intrigue card. Yep, fair enough. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think a Signet Ring to Mentat is going to be the play. We have experimentation here for Red. They are going to continue along their shipping track journey here. We really need to draw into our Sayadina here. Counselor's Dispensation, or at least faction access so we can go select the breeding. It actually really makes me tempted to use Ixian Probe first to draw faction access to go that, but I think Mentat's not a bad action. Yeah. So here's the Satellite Band. Do they discard the card? I'd imagine they would. So they do throw in only 5? You don't want to throw them all in? I actually don't see the reason for just committing 5 troops here. Just throw them all in. It's a 2 VP combat. If you're throwing in this many, you might as well throw them all in. They get rid of the experimentation so they can get a water and a spice. This would have been an insane card for us. They have a ton of water now. Can't spend it though. I mean, they could use it on Great Flat, I guess. Why did you get to put a troop in? Nice playing, by the way. Thank you very much. The reason is because I have the flag on Carthag, and this is the battle for Carthag. So if you have the flag for the place the combat's taking place in, you start out with 1 defending troop. It is a very niche rule, and I feel like people forget about it a lot of the time, but it's there. Usually doesn't matter, but no. 1 troop in a tier 3 conflict sometimes can make the difference, but it's usually like kind of null. Who played this last intrigue? Did Red trash it? If you have a high council seat. Oh, yeah, Red trashed it. It looks like they went up there. Our move here, I think we do use the Signet Ring to Mentat, and we're with the plan to Ixian Probe out our dagger anyway. And we might as well get the water in case we draw Sayadina. Let's see what we get. Ugh. We are not hitting what we need, folks. Are we going to draw all of our faction access at the bottom of the deck again? So this is the problem with the deck building strategy when your deck is a little on the large side, is that if we do not draw into our key cards, we are going to get absolutely boned. So here is the diplomacy to Hardy Warriors. So blue is going to make a play on our alliance, which we can't do much to stop. Unless we draw into faction access here. We would love to draw into Sayadina next. Ixian Probe into Sayadina so we can go Still Suits would be like a dream come true. To help lock in our alliance as well. It is a 2 out of 8, so a 1 in 4 chance of drawing it. But we've hit unlikelier odds. We'll see what Red wants to do here. Red has a ton of cards. They also have Holtzman Engine. They have Mimic Film. So they are 100% in on the Spiceman's Flow strategy. We still have a couple of victory points we need to collect here. We have a friendship point here. We have a Sayadina point we need to collect. And we have a point from the Laylaxu track, which would put us up to 9 if we can get all that online. And we might be able to get a Spiceman's Flow this round if Research Station's available to us. Or not Research Table. I keep saying Research Station. I mean Selective Breeding. That is what I mean. I don't want to hover my mouse over it to show it because I don't want people to know that's where I'm intending to go. But I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. Man, okay. So here's the Web of Power. They do deny us the research station play. That is okay. It hurts, but it is okay. We can still go to Arakeen with our reconnaissance. Ugh. We probably cycle away. Do we cycle away our experimentation here? No, we don't. We absolutely play this. I forgot we get to... It cycles a card for us. He did it again? What did he do again? What did Red do again? Oh, I'm dumb. Selective breeding. Experimentation with Lexu Infiltrator. They are not at the end of the row, so they do not get the entry card. Oh, actually, they do get there. Never mind. I'm dumb. They went to research station, so they get the entry card as well. Beautiful stuff. So for the cycle out here, I do think we get rid of the reconnaissance, and this experimentation to one of the desert spots also draws a card like reconnaissance, so no reason not to play this. We are getting desperate to find our cards, though. We still have a decent amount of card draw left, but the situation is not looking good. Green is going to throw even more fire at this. I think we're rooting for blue to win this, as crazy as that sounds. I don't know. They're actually tied up right now. So we play the Exian Probe every single time. We cycle out our dagger. We cycle out our reconnaissance. Come on, please. Something good. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we drew the Saiyadina. This is amazing for us. Absolutely. This is what we were hoping for 100%. We play our Saiyadina. This also helps us lock in our alliance, which is huge for us. We spend the 3 water. We get another victory point because blue was starting to threaten us. And now we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll see if we want to get greedy and draw a card. Oh, what a draw. What a draw. Oh, I think we do throw the troops in here. Why not? Can't hurt. We're never winning a combat. If red doesn't put in a troop with this next action, it'll be worth it. Actually, you know what? We'll take the troops back because we'll probably play experimentation to draw a card. Yeah, I think that's fine. We can get punished with this play, but I think it is worth getting the card draw out of this if it's available to us. Oh, this is going to be a photo finish. What is left in our deck? We have 1 dagger left. The dagger is the worst draw we could get and would cost us a victory point. So is it worth that risk? It might not be. Actually, that's fine, because we could still go to... we could go to tech negotiation with it, assuming no one beats us there. Okay, we have a Karthag play here. Gives us 1 more Solar. We got a lot of value out of that flag. You didn't draw a card, right? You didn't seem to be at the end of the track. But you don't have the cards drawn yet. I'm not following. Now I'm also confused. I'm confused by what everyone else is confused by. We can play experimentation to draw a card with our base ability. My concern is if we draw a dead card here that doesn't cycle itself. Our fold space cycles itself. If we got fold space into dagger, we would be crying. Or yeah, I think that's like the only combination that totally screws us here. Because I think everything else has a persuasion. Because even if we draw dagger, we could go what's it called? Tech negotiation in theory. Also, look at this combat. This combat is nuts. Oh, I get it. That's too risky. It is very risky. But we have to consider that we need to get greedy here because our opponents are also doing very well. I don't know. I'm going to think about it a little more. We have a Dispatch and Envoy for red. They flashed Dispatch and Envoy and decided not to play it. Okay. Important to keep that in mind. They thought you were looking to draw for being at the end of the experimentation track. Oh, no. Yeah. It's your passive, 1 less spice for a card. Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. Yeah. So, because we would love to draw a Tleilaxu Master here. And we want to keep cycling through our deck. That's the most important thing. Cycle, cycle, cycle. I think this game's going to go another round. So if we can draw a card here and like continue pushing ourselves towards recycling our deck to maybe get another Saidina, I think that might be enough to make that difference. But I don't know. Blue is still chasing us, by the way. Very annoyingly. And we have no good way to stop them from doing that. Blue could have went for this one. Yeah, could have had the time of his life. Red's actually not doing bad either. They're doing some stuff over here. They're at 5. And they have an endgame point. A couple endgame points. Not sure what Blue's doing. I think it's fine. If you do draw fold space, you can still go tech negotiating with it just in case. That is very true as well. That is very true. I don't think we have any other cards that don't give us any persuasion. It's just that dagger and that fold space. We got rid of our Seek allies, and I don't think we bought any cards that just have daggers. So I really think the only like thing that screws us is if we get dagger and someone goes tech negotiation before us. That would screw us. But I think that's unlikely. You know what? It actually might be a little bit more likely because green could go there to buy flagship, but they would have to go there now. So I think if they make that play, I might consider not drawing here. Because then we're actually screwed. With just the dagger. So we'll see what green does. Red could also go tech negotiation, by the way. They have 3, they could buy Chamarki. Even getting our other experimentation isn't the end of the world, because we could still go... Well, that would just be the one persuasion we need, so that would be fine. It's these weird fringe cases that make this game so interesting, you know? Did green lose an alliance also? Why are they down a point? I don't know. I don't know how Orski does it. I get lost all the time only playing the game, and he can still chat with us. Oh, thank you very much. I will say, when I first started doing the live streaming stuff, my brain would explode trying to keep track of all the little bits and bobs of this game and talk, but it does get easier with practice. And you know what? I'm saying that like I still don't forget stuff. I forget this track exists all the time. So do not worry. I'm still screwing up frequently. Green plays the signet ring. Oh, they do go for the tech negotiation. Okay. Okay. That is unfortunate. I actually think that's annoying, not gonna lie, says green. Oh, I guess they're mad that Hollow Protectors came off. I think we actually just reveal now. I don't think it's worth the play anymore. Because now the dagger, it's a 1 in 6. But we also want to draw into our faction access next round. This is tough. It's a 1 in 6 to draw a dagger. It's actually a 2 in 6 to draw dagger or fold space here. So I think we just reveal. I think the time for the risky play is over now that tech negotiation is gone. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too risky. We're going to reveal. We were going to have a little fun. No more fun. The fun is dead. It's not worth the min-max. So we gain our beetle. We get our Spice Must Flow. And we pass the round. We waste 2 actions, but what are you going to do? A reveal of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for blue, and they buy nothing. Well, it looks like they're going to buy nothing. Do they have... Ixion Engineer is a point for them. They should absolutely take that. Oh, Opulence. Okay. That is an excellent card for red, and they have a really small deck. Oh, wow. This is a card for red, and they have so much Solari. Jeez. They're the only ones with an Atomics, too. No one can blow that up. Do I have to add negotiators if I reveal? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess the specimen from this isn't... Oh, unloads are mandatory. Interesting. Okay. What does red do here? We're drawing into all of our faction exits next round. They grab the High Council seat, so they're going for a Spice Must Flow here as well. Man, oh man. This is a game. Spice and Slug puts them up to 6. They get 2 negotiators, which I guess they didn't want. It's not bad. You can pick up a late game Chomarchy. Tiebreakers are absolutely going to matter in this game, probably. Both of our remaining entry cards are garbage. Having, you don't have to take from Specimen, though, I think. So they have a ton of negotiators now. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. This is going to be a photo finish. So green versus blue. They are currently tied. So this is all going to come down to who has the entry cards for it. Blue goes first, and they play at Master Tactician, going up 3. Does green have the response? They do. They have the Vicious Talents, which is worth 6. So they'll go 3 up on green, who plays Private Army for 5 daggers. Did they spend the spice? They did not. Okay. A tiebreaker comes out for green. Literally tying them up in this combat. Oh my God. This is obviously the best case scenario. Oh my God. Does blue have another combat injury card, or are they going to be tied here? Oh my God. Oh, they pass. Oh no. Let me emphasize, look at all of these troops that have been committed to this battle that are going, no points generated. I cannot think of a better outcome for us. They used all of their combat entry cards. They used resources, and they got nothing. Yikes. Were we supposed to get a reward there? Was anyone paying attention? They hit that really quickly. Was red second place? Or third place, rather? If someone could let me know. I don't know if they had troops in. Okay, here's our crazy hand. Merry Christmas, I guess. Yep. Christmas in, what is we in August? Christmas in August. Okay, so we have our crazy hand here. We're going to play out to Laxu Master. We do reshuffle now, which is fine. We need to just draw like crazy here. Try to pick up our Sayadina for one more. I think we go Fold Space to Still Suits first. We really need to lock in. Neither you or red had troops in. Oh, I didn't put in troops. I forgot I took them back, and I was going to consider putting them in later. You had no troops in. Blue pushed your troops out. Yeah, they pushed out my 1. I was considering putting in my 2, but I didn't end up doing it. It's fine. Another 2-point victory combat, which is okay. Actually, it sucks because red is the only one with the resources to go in on this. Red quickly plays this. They grab Chomarchy. Great play. Tiebreakers are absolutely going to matter this game. I think we go Mentat first. Although a lot of people have the 2 spice for research station here. Or not. Selective breeding. Selective breeding. That spot is called selective breeding. Didn't you have 4? I don't know. Was not paying attention. Oh, man. This game is crazy. We are, in round 8 now. And I think we can cross here. So the Axiom Master gets us a point. We played a Wealth to get our point. We have Face Dancer, Fold Space. Do we think blue can take our alliance? Or do we have to waste a turn going to Still Suits? I think we do. There's a lot of faction spots we want to go to this round. And I think we have to do Still Suits first. It's close. Yeah, I wonder what the correct order is here. I do want to go Mentat, but I actually think I need to rush to some of these spots. Still Suits is of critical importance. Blue has been trying to take our alliance, and I think just getting to the top will cause my blood pressure to drop by like 30 psi, or whatever the unit is of that. Okay, so green starts out with a pretty benign move. They go Experimentation. They go to Haga Basin. They're going to collect some spice for themselves, draw a card, set up for a Highliner, which no one else is equipped for right now. There's been a lot of wasted reputation on the guild track. I think that's a fine play. They could win this combat. Red is obviously in a dominating position for this combat. I think we go for the double card draw with fold space in this. The only thing is, we want to hit 3 faction spots this round. We definitely don't do that. I think we go fold space first. Save our face dancer dagger in case we can go mentat later. We want to save our dagger. Yeah, so we'll go for this first. We'll see what we get. We draw our last card. We just need to lock this down. And we can consider going... Ooh, actually... Do I do it with this? Because we could go research station to draw as well to get our Spiceman's Flow point. That is interesting. I think we hold on to this. I think we play the dagger and the face dancer instead. Research station would be huge for us. And I don't think we're hitting Sayadina again, probably. It gives us a really nice backdoor out. It's so close. Only red is at 2 water, but they're very likely to go research station, right? They are. They're very likely, right? Let's not be dumb here. Yeah, we'll go for this instead. We'll set up to maybe get our research station. Okay, so there's an experimentation. That's fun. So that obviously telegraphed research station so hard to red, right? So hopefully they don't deny us. Because actually, research station's not bad here at all. It does lose us the Sayadina point. Okay, so they do go there. I think that makes a lot of sense for them. Is anybody going wealth here? I don't think so. So wealth is going to be our last action. We're going to go to fold space to selective breeding first. If it's still available. Because I think that is going to be of... Red really wants to go there. So red had to choose between research station and selective breeding, and they chose research station. So now we have to take the other one. Mentat is gone anyway, so we don't even have to worry about that anymore. So now, yeah, we absolutely play this here. And let's just draw a bunch of cards. See if we can get ourselves a Spiceman's Flow. So we do buy this. We will trash. I think the Spiceman's Flow is the really... Like would we rather have a dagger? I think we actually get rid of the dagger, because at least this is a spice. The dagger does literally nothing for us now that text negotiation and mentat are both gone. So yeah, we lose the dagger. Spice could matter. So now we draw 2 cards. +1 for full space. Okay, this is awesome. Unfortunately, we do not get the point from it, but it is a lot of persuasion, so that's fine. We are 1 water short. We could go Arrakis Liaison, but then we don't have enough for the Sayadina, so that's fine. At least we have the Spice and Slow point locked in. We reveal this for another point. That puts us to 10 automatically. Now, if we can get this to wealth or secrets for the extra victory point, we're in great shape. I'd have to imagine that red goes secrets here. There's no world where they don't. We should have thrown those 2 troops in. There's no reason not to in this combat, but we missed it. So nothing we can do about that one. We have an expedite here to collect. So they're going to get a lot here. I'd imagine it's going to be a training drone, so just get a little bit of extra troop pressure in. And it is. Research station or selective breeding. Yep, selective breeding. Okay. We have a plan going into this, and we have 2 very viable spots here. So blue goes for the bump with the Emperor. That's fine. They give up on the Fremen spot, which is great for us. They have a lot of troops into this combat. We are 100% rooting for blue to win this combat. And I don't think red can win it anymore. Red did not commit hard enough to going to the combat spaces to get troops in. So they're going to have to choose. Do they want their alliance? I mean, we would prefer to go secrets, obviously, over going wealth. Secrets gives us 2 intrigue cards. One of those could be a bump that gives us the Emperor point. And it denies a potential victory point to red. Okay, yeah, they play the diplomacy here. They go to secrets for sure. Yep, okay, great play. We can't deny everything. So now the wealth is a very nice backup play. Gives us a victory point. So here's the thing. Green can make a huge blocking play on us now. If green goes to wealth to deny us the victory point, we are crushed. They do have the Highliner play, though, which is what they've been setting up for. But man, oh man, holy boss. If you do this to me, I will never forgive you. For as long. No, just kidding. I just noticed that Orsky kept the Carthag flag because the previous combat had no winner. I've never seen that situation before. Oh, interesting. I didn't notice that either. We're still printing that Solari. Okay, nice. So we do have a experimentation here for green. Why'd they draw a card? Oh, okay. They just want to get their card draw from that. That's fine. That is actually excellent for us. So just to make sure, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough for the point. So we play diplomacy here every single time. We go to wealth. We get ourselves 1 more point. And then we reveal for 2 more points, putting us up to 11, which we're hoping is enough. We'll see if it actually is, though. Oh, man. Red has a lot of endgame. A lot of potential endgame from Red. 5 intrigue cards. They have Memo Quarters, which is not online, fortunately, but Holtzman Engine could be online, potentially. So we'll see. It's a spicy game. Blue just hits up Carthag, it looks like, goes more into this combat. So blue is all in on winning this, which is great for us. We need them to soak up these extra victory points. We have an experimentation here for red just to draw a card because they're already at the end of the track. They reveal a ton. They also get a passive bump here. They get their victory point, so Holtzman Engine is now online. So they're effectively at 9. We'll see if they can get any more than that. They do have Chomricky, so they are able to tie us up with endgames. We are in trouble. Spicy game, huh, punny? Oh, yeah. Unintentional pun. Oh, wow. They hit the... Oh, man. They hit the discarded bureaucrat for the point from Memo Quarters. That is lucky. Well done, sir. Huge, huge hit there. We'll see if it's enough. Fortunately, we do end with a little bit of excess water. Couldn't quite get squeezed out that one last siding usage, but what are you going to do? There's a chance we had a research station. You never know. Not that we needed it anyway. We got there at the end of the day. It'd be really funny if we could take that alliance. We can't, obviously, but it would be funny. These are the two, I think, well, we stole this one. So green just goes for the Hardy Warriors. I guess why not? They might have, yeah, I don't know what the point of this play is. I guess it's just a filler action. But if it's not doing anything for you, you just hold on to the water here. There's an insane random world where that water is a tiebreaker for you, but what do I know? Yeah, they pull it back. Fortunately, we have no spice for tiebreakers. We should have put in the 2 troops into this combat. We could have gotten 3 extra spice out of it, but... Ooh. A play for an alliance, perhaps? Okay. Do they have the intrigue card to capitalize? They do not. Okay. We reveal here. We got 2 specimens. Not that it really matters. So we get our Spiceman's Flow. Putting us up to 10. And now we get the big dog himself. They select Laylaxu Master for 2 research bumps. So we get another specimen. And we trash a card. And then we get our last beetle, which puts us up to 11. Do I actually... Yeah, I can't go down for the 7. Because that we could have gotten 2 and then 1 more, but we can't do that, unfortunately. 1 Solari short. I mean, I guess we just spend it for the beetle. Why not? No point not to. And I think that's it for our round. We end at 11. We'll see if that's enough. I don't think I forgot anything there. Yeah, the beetle doesn't do anything for us. We already had it anyway. 3 and a specimen. So they get their 2nd point from the track. Okay. So they're going to end at 7 here, it looks like. And maybe more if they have intrigues. Oh, actually, they do have this. So that actually does increase them a little bit here. So we'll see. This is going to be close. Very close. Would have ended if you didn't steal red. Okay, so green reveals some swords. So actually, might not have mattered if we even got anything in there. This isn't online. This isn't online. We have no sword from behind. So I don't feel bad about not getting those 2 troops in here. We have a second wave here for red. So they will tie up. Oh, they have 2 here. Wow, really, red? You have all this? Wait a minute. What just happened? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. They have 3, 5. Plus 6 is 11. 15 plus 2, 17? 18, 19, 20. Where are they getting the extra 1? Oh, wait, they have 3 troops. Oh, wow. Red wins this combat with the world's craziest entry cards. Jeez. What? Okay, so blue actually has a ton of endgame. Wow, 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 wow. Red has... I cannot believe they had all this. Oh, my God. We, unfortunately, were not able to steal any endgame stuff. Dang, imagine we steal one of these. Yikes. Okay, GG. So, just to summarize for everybody. Oh, wait, they have more endgames too. So they also had what? Oh, they had corner of the market. Yeah. That was insane. Corner of the market, Holtzman engine, they just go off the charts here. 14. We ended 11, which I'm happy with. Our little Saiyadina shenanigans were pretty fun. And we got second place. Not bad. Well done, JD, rather. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This was a very fun stream. Very interesting, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.